And we are live. Let's get some people in the room. Some people in the room. Let's get you some people in the room. This is always a nervous bit. Jock 51's in, Tony Costa's in, Dimplex and friends. Wagwan, good morning. Welcome to another crazy, not too hazy live with me, Paul Addict Mentor. Remember, Ramjack straight in. Alfonso the Great, not seen you for a while. James, good morning. Dave, good morning. Graham Greenwell, thank you for joining me again. Scotty Too Hotty, do the worm. Grand Rising Dimplex, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. How are we doing this morning? It is a fun day for me. I've got guests here today. You may see him, you may not. He may get in the frame, he may not. But we have got someone coming to film a little doc on my life. And I set up the second streaming camera, so we're going to be able to do a lot more in the way. Oh, let's get TF Fitness straight in. Come on, if you want to do a battle, mate, we'll do a battle. We got 41 of you beautiful people in this morning. Graham Greenwell, Vicky's in the building. Good morning, everyone. I ask you to do one thing for me and one thing only. We don't beg for gifts on TikTok. We know there are a lot of people out there who come on TikTok to make a living. I come on TikTok to improve your day, to save your life, and encourage you to start getting clean, sober, and living your best life. You know how we do it. Good morning, Vicky. Like I said, had a day or two off, was busy, bro, but you're back on now, Alfonso. Jens, good morning, mate. How are you, Jensen? Vicky, good morning, good morning. Craig's in the building. Oi, oi, Sav Live. Ratton Jack has shared the live. Right, come on, let's get these likes up. We got a few of you beautiful people in this morning. And like I said, it's all about being clean. It's all about being sober. It's all about giving up that bloody life of crime. Because remember this, let me tell you this. It wasn't until I got clean and sober that I realized I don't need to commit crime. I live comfortably now, not with loads of money. I had far more money when I was using, right? Genuine fact. But I enjoy getting up every single morning, not have to worry about where I'm getting that money from, not having the guilt of stressing my partner, taking money out of my missus's mouth, my kid's mouth, to fund a stupid heroin and crack cocaine habit. That, for me, is living my best life. If you don't know who I am, by the way, and this is the first time you've ever come across this crazy black guy who seems to shout every single word, I don't know why I do it either. I can't tell you why. My name is Paul Simmons. Google me, Paul Simmons Bristol, Paul Simmons Swindon. Check out pauladdictmentor.com, my new website that is up and active and very lively. We're getting quite a lot of traffic in there. You can now book talks for your clubs. You can book one-to-one sessions. You can book motivational sessions. You can do whatever you want. Trina, how are you doing? We've got a documentary maker in today. I've got a guy recording. He's going to do a little short documentary on what I do and my life in prison. It's amazing, man. Blessings to you all, Recovery Rovers, Famalam. Thank you so much, Barney. Barney is my friend from when I was a kid. He's just absolutely amazing. He supported me for so long. I can't go to the Rovers tomorrow. It's the last home game of the season, right? And I can't go because tomorrow at 8 till 9, I'm going to be on Ujima Radio coming out of Bristol. So and that's live radio. So you'll be able to catch that. Recovering Dad's in the building. Hey, hey, hey. Big respect, Herbie. Thank you. Bruno just says, right. Zasha will be getting sound blocking doors and walls next, mate. It's getting there. It's getting there. It's crazy, man. But I am living my best life, and I hope you are too. Jamo Gray, the absolute legend that is Jamo. Thank you so much, mate. I got to thank you for sending me those vapes, sending me the camera that I am actually using today to record this live as well. So thank you so much, Jamo. That means so much to me. I've got it all working. Yeah, it's just there. I've got it all working. I am gassed. The last game is the 7th of May against Yeah, I'll be on a plane. I'll be on a plane to Turkey. Oh, I can't wait for that. Listen, that's another thing, people. I spent 22 years in prison. I spent 27 years actively trying to destroy my life with heroin and crack cocaine. But on the 7th of May, I'm going to be on a plane flying off to Turkey, Marmaris, with me, my missus, and my 2 children. And I've managed to pay for that all by my Johnson. No crime, no manipulation, no stealing, nothing. Oh, Vicky, thank you so much for the diamond treat. Wow, you absolute superstar. That's the 3rd diamond tree we've ever received. That is a big old gift. Thank you. Oh, Jamo, I love you, bruv. I lapped yesterday, I had so much alcohol, black name, got thrown out of a pub, got bruised all over. Oh, man, the CBD expert, bruv. You've been doing so well. You've just been on holiday and everything, my guy. Oh, Vicky's sending me the Pelican. What's going on? Bristol Rovers in the mud. Come on, City. Sorry, Serge. Rovers only, we had a 1-1 draw against Derby County, former Premiership team. I understand a lot of people won't like that, but we are 100% Bristol Rovers in this family. I do live in the middle of Swindon, but up the gas, as they say. Enjoy Turkey, I really will, mate. Paul, you got 70 people. Whoa, don't tell me that. This is amazing. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my live. If you've never joined us before, I'm quite loud, but what we don't do is beg for gifts. If you want to send us a gift, I really appreciate it. I would rather you subscribe and send the money and to subscribe to my channel. Then that gives me more in the way of being able to go do the talks, go do the walks, go do the floating around, go help people in my society. I've got a few talks booked in, I've got a radio show booked in, and at the moment, the podcast is where it's at, and I want to be able to ship people in and tell their stories without them having to pay a penny. So everything you send me is so well received, and we really do appreciate that. Like I said, this isn't beg talk, this is recovery talk, this is positive talk, this is rocker talk. Let's go. Yes, my wife isn't happy, but as long as you tell her, mate, CBD expert, make sure you tell her, look, CBD expert, look at that, I said your name a few times. Hey, morning, Simon. Never again. Remember, CBD expert, I wear it one day at a time. That is what you need to do. Take it one day at a time. Don't think never again. Think just for today, I'm not going to drink. Just for today, I'm going to do what I'm supposed to be doing in my life. Just for today, I'm going to smash it out the bloody park. Don't think unrealistic goals. Think small, manageable, understandable, realistic goals. There we go. There you go. Anyway, as well, mate. Thought you lived in Bristol, Harley. I'm from Bristol. I'm a Lotley's boy, born and bred. But in 2015, I met the love of my life, and she convinced me that it'd be a good idea to move to Swindon to get out of the crazy. And here we are in 2023, and I think she was right. I think what she told me to do has only come true in bucket loads. Loud and proud, shout it, we do recover and live our best life. Gunshots everywhere, and another one, and another one. There we go. Even an hour at a time. King of balance, that is exactly right. It doesn't need to be a day. If a day seems too much, if it seems like it's too much of a stress for you and you're really struggling with it and you don't know how to continue, do it an hour. Then stretch it to 2 hours, then 4, then 6, then 8. Whatever it takes to remain clean, sober, non-active in your addictions. Thank you, everyone. We're up to 4.8 thousand likes. As soon as we get to 10,000 likes, I get you lot in, and then we get to have a chat. Yeah, I went to watch this guy live with Mark Thomas, who's in the building right now. DJ Ramjack took me, VIP'd me all the way. I was in the booth with fucking Levy, with Jumping Jack Frost, and it's like, I'm a guy who spent half of my life in prison. Hey! Vicky, you are awesome. I'm telling you, thank you so much. Jungle is massive. Morning, everyone. Got a smile on their face. David Evans, morning. Turn it up. Restart. There you go, Pete. How can I deny you? Stay safe, Paul. Thank you. Got a 500. Oh, it's not just. Well, if you want to send me anything else to sample or show people, mate, you know where I am, and I will promote the hell out of it for you. Vicky, thank you for sending my gift. That's me when I was on BBC Radio. Look at that. Craig sharing the emotes. You can only share those emotes if you are subscribed to my channel. Yo!
All right, brother, you want a quick match?
How are you, brother? Yeah, we'll have a quick match,
good,
mate. We're having a bit of a rave up, to be honest, you, mate. Come on, people. It's battle stations. It's time to battle. I love a bit of reverb. I love reverb. He's got the dog. Is this England versus Scotland?
I think the man's got smoke.
Ah, yeah, he's from Scotland.
He's going to have a fight on us. I think the man's got smoke.
Fight on our hands. Hey.
I know. I need a everybody on
the
this.
building. Thank you for the 20 gold awards.
Oh. Mimo.
Just keep that fag out of the bloody
Mimo,
picture,
Ashley, I need these all to share the live. If there's no coins, it's fine.
Come on, Peach, let's do it. Let's do it. For everyone on my man's side, let me just check what his full name is. Don G. Everyone on Don G's side, for you who've never met me before, my name is Paul Addict Mentor. I help people with addiction, mental health, and just mental well-being, really. I spent 22 years in prison. I spent 27 years in active heroin and crack cocaine addiction. And today, I am living my best life. We had a video on the weekend that went up. It's had 66,000 views, and another one that's had 24,000 views. We need one more gifter. Damos in lives in. We need one more rose in 21 seconds. 20 seconds. Come on, we can do it. I know there's someone who got a rose with my name on it. GG's in the building. Hey, Alfonso the Great. We have got triple gifting points. Triple.
One more
3 times a point. Send me a big gift.
Mimo.
Wow.
Oh.
Come on. We got this. We got this. Come on, you. 40 seconds. Triple gifting points. Every one rose you send me, I get 3 back.
Triples.
No one. No one. Come on. We got 30 seconds left. Graham's in, Ramjack's in. Oh, we got our first crown. Hey. I'm a pretty boy in a pretty world. Oh! Oh, no way. We got some big points up now. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, 906 points in one little moment. Oh, you lot are gangsters, man. Absolutely. And that is how you do it. Wow. Yes, my guy. We got 2 versus 1. Whereabouts in Scotland are you from, my G?
Glasgow. Just outside Glasgow.
Is that Glasgow? What's it kind of like up there at the moment?
Cold and miserable.
Cold and
miserable.
Isn't that Scotland? I thought that was just Scotland.
That's it, man. Typical Scotland.
Oh, man. No, I love my auntie lives in Perth. Perthshire? Yeah. Perth. Oh, yeah, Perth. I've got an auntie who lives in Perth. Huh? She's not the only black Scots person I know, but but my auntie lives there. I bet she... Oh! Oh! He just got the big pearl. I saw that. Big up the Don G. We got 1 minute of this. This is very close.
I like it when you say the Don G. The Don G. No, I respect this, man. The Don G.
Yeah, It just says Don G on your thing, dude. I'm trying to give you some love.
But
Oh,
you
he just got the big tree. He just got the big.
Yes, Manika.
Even when I try to be nice, they come across so arrogant and rude. I just thought I'd be
We need
nice.
800 diamonds to go on the board. Manika, thank you.
Do you know what my name is, Don G?
Thank you so much.
The Don G. Have you clicked on my name to see who I am yet? No. So when I call you Don G, that means at least I've clicked on you and added you.
That's it. That's it. Just get smoke here.
Send them lions now. Oh, we've had that lion. I really enjoyed that. Obviously, we don't expect that.
Did you get a lion?
We've given a couple of gifts though. Yeah, we've had one lion. We were sent that last year, but since then we stopped doing the multiple battle things. We're up to 8,000 likes, 2,000 more likes, and we'll get every one of you beautiful people up in here, and we'll have a little chat. The Don G, take it easy, brother. Have a fantastic day, my guy.
Yes,
you keep climbing that leaderboard and reap the rewards, my guy, all right? Peace, love, and unity to you, man. Oh, my God. I feel so depressed now. I've lost the TikTok battle. Guess what? Guess why we don't stress? Katie, good morning. Guess why we don't stress? Because it is just that gave me an opportunity for other people to then go, oh, that's an addict mentor. He helps people with addiction. Oh, I know my cousin needs help. Maybe I'll pass that information on to my cusbuzz. And that's kind of what he's saying, Flamo. I am good. Only had enough coin for our cowboy hat, and we appreciated it. That's my cowboy hat replay for you there, Si. Right. Do you know what I'm going to do? Oh my God, it's the multi-host button's disappeared. It's gone. Can someone ask to join my live, please? The multi-host button's gone. Because I don't want to do battles, they've gone, right. The only button we're leaving is the twin host. Oh, no way. TikTok, behave. No way. That's my favorite part of the live. No, I can't actually believe they've done that. No way. There's no live request. No, it's like they've got rid of it because they know that's what we enjoy to do. What I'm going to do quickly, I'm going to try and beat the system. Right, I'm going to pause you literally for 1 second. Don't tell me I can't even live pause it. There we go. Couldn't pause the live. Oh my God, I don't know what's going on. Right, I know what we'll do. We'll do that. So this happens, people. I'm really sorry because I know how much you lot like to have you in the lives. How are you doing, my guy?
Good. What about you?
I'm really well. My name is Paul, Addict Mentor. I go by Paul Recovery Rovers. I help people with addiction and mental health. What's that flag? Is that? I want to guess. Let me try to guess. And try not to get offended by my lack of flag knowledge.
All right.
I want to say Romania, man. I know
you are really close, my friend.
That's not. Where is it?
Moldova.
I actually know the Moldova flag. That's so bad. That's actually so bad.
But you must see the flag. You must see the flag, my friend.
I
missed one guy, Nostradamus.
I'm very loud. I promise you, I'm very loud. But like I said, we just come on here to have a bit of a laugh. I really want to get on the multi-host. TikTok have removed my multi-host thing. I would have said Romania as well, said Simon. There you go. I don't really want to do this battle business. I've got to be honest. I don't want to do it. Hey, I've got the button back. Got the button back. I knew I could do it. There's no messing around with me. And if you can't beat the system, kick it out the park. I see people. Oh, it's doing the weird thing where I'm behind the picture now. You can't see it, but it's so bizarre.
Hello.
Good morning. So we've got Katie in, we've got Barney in. Oh, this reminds me of my morning chat. German. Ninja just says German. Chris Paul's in. Damo, how are you this morning, brother?
Not bad, man. Yourself? Just tired. I'm good.
Oh, man. I'm here to wake you up. Don't make me come. I got a couple of Duracell batteries that I can loan you, but I'd have to insert them myself to get you up and active. That's the only problem. And trust me, I did a lot of time at the gel. I know about insertion of product.
Oh, gonna make my eyes water, Paul.
I was gonna say, I did see a little tear form in your eye.
It did, yeah.
Oh,
my uncle calls it. My uncle calls it Dr. Jellyfinger when he has to go to the doctor's.
Oh, lovely. Let me just get some of that jelly on you. You'll be all right. For all blokes out there, on a genuine note, can I raise one slight bit of awareness? It's very important. Blokes, go get your prostate checked out. Don't be a pussy.
100%.
Don't worry about what the doctor's got to shove a little finger at your ass, mate. It is not the worst thing. Most of us have had a cheeky girlfriend who thought they could get away with it. Yeah? Do you know what I mean? We've all had that cheeky girl who goes, oh, I wonder if he minds. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
The last time that I had it done, the doctor said to me, don't worry, I don't like doing this as much as you're not going to like getting it done.
Exactly that, Simon. That is perfect. The doctors don't like it. It's not high on their wish list of, right, I want to go check a fucking person's prostate. But I'm of that age now, and because I've got a bit of a platform, I think it's important when we do have a little joke about something, we're talking about a pinky at the bum, we go, right, blokes, get out there, get to the doctor. If you're over 45, get to the doctor, get it checked out. Because if you're struggling to wee, do you know when we wake up in the morning sometimes and you're like, you really need a pee and it's not coming and you're like, what the fuck? That can be, not always, but that can be a sign of issues with your prostate. Just enlarged, just needs a pin in there. Psh, let the air out. Only
for us old age pensioners.
Yeah. Alfonso the Great says, get ready for a surprise. Yeah, that's it. That is literally it. You go, listen, I had back pain, right? Really bad back pain. And somehow the prison doctor ended up putting his finger up my bum, right? And I got to admit, it wasn't the best treat I've ever had that day. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't like the graft I was looking for at the jail. Yeah, could have at least, do you know what I mean? Could have at least taken me out something to eat. Claire's in the house. Claire's in the house. Let's get her in. She's asked to come in. Do you see what TikTok tried doing to us? They tried making us do battles. It tried forcing us to do battles.
It was weird though, because you went into the battle, came out of the battle, and it came back again for everybody.
Yeah.
That was for everyone as well, though. When I did my back last year, I had a finger up my ass as well. So there you go.
Did you? So it's important, though, isn't it? Just so you know, Claire, we are being filmed by a documentary crew. Just so I let you know what's going on.
That's fine.
You want to get in the picture? I don't know. He's kind of streaming.
You missed
everyone
it.
Say hi to Jim.
Look at this.
Hey, Jim.
Hi, Jim.
There you go. If my life wasn't surreal enough, right?
It's crazy, man. It really is crazy to see.
Hi, sweetie.
But it's brilliant. It's brilliant.
Yeah, because honestly, Si, you know, you've been Simon's been grafting for a while. Like, for people who don't know, let me just see if I've got some stuff. Simon created that look.
Nice.
He created. No, you didn't create that. Someone else created that. But Simon, I got my badges somewhere. That's what I'm looking for. Here we go. If it wasn't for Simon, I wouldn't have these little badges, you know. So his design and his sort of patience has paid off in a huge, massive way.
Si
And,
worked a lot behind.
yeah, he's worked a lot behind the scenes for ages.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
I accidentally went onto my old website yesterday. I got so confused for 2 seconds. I was like, it's changed. What's going on? Oh, no. I hit the Google link. But
Right,
Simon...
Sorry, I'm going to go. Going to volunteer today. So
that's really
I'll
good.
see you all later. Have a lovely day.
See you later, Katie.
Have a
Take
great
care.
day,
Take it easy,
Bye.
Katie. If anyone else wants to come in the room who's not in, we got Marky Mark and Alfonso. I'll invite you both because you just never know. Claire.
Do you want me to drop out?
No. I'm a high school dropout. Something like that. That's the only dropping out you've done, Claire.
You just dropped in. Don't be dropping out.
No, I thought I wanted to get 2 people in.
No. I just says people. I always try to keep the boxes filled up, if you know what I mean. Katie doesn't know how to take herself out of the group. I forgot that.
Morning, Ramjack.
So many of you, right? Well, go on, Ramjack. Oh, we need to get you some more followers, man.
No,
everyone follow DJ Ramjack.
Yeah,
that is. Listen, this guy has played with every DJ, and once upon a time, Ramjack used to play for £2 entry fee with the flyer. Oh yes,
everyone follow him and make his hands blush.
Make his hands blush. DJ Ramjack is an amazing friend. He's an amazing supporter. Make his little hands blush.
Morning,
Done. Thank you, Jess. Ramjack's liking the live. My weekend, I dragged an oven up my fucking flat stairs on my own. I did. For anyone who's been to my house, you'll know that those stairs ain't no joke. And she went out. Basically, I went to collect the oven, then Zasha went out, and I was like, right, I'm getting that oven up the fucking stairs. I don't care. And it was a bit of crazy, a bit of luck, but I got it in. Wired them all up.
Back over the stairs.
It's funny you say that. Like it's like we were doing the floor to the kitchen the other day, the other week now, and it's surprising how strong that women are. Like people don't give them credit. Like my missus is lifting stuff with me, and it's like, rah.
No,
you know what I mean?
Zasha is strong. Let me tell you, for about 6 months, I didn't lift Lyndon, right? Genuinely, I don't know why. When he was asleep, Zasha was always doing it, picking him up, taking him to bed when he fell asleep. Well, it's a mum thing. I said to her one day, "Oh, I'll do it." Holy shit, I went to pick this kid up and it was like picking up a bag of cement, man. I just couldn't. I was like, that's it. You're not doing that anymore because he's heavy, man. Do you know what I mean? I thought, if I'm struggling, that must have killed her. But we had a spider meltdown last night, Claire, in my house.
Oh, no.
Frankie saw what he thought was a spider, completely had a 100% meltdown, completely lost it, wouldn't go back in the bedroom. I faked catching it in a bit of tissue, wrapped it up for out the window, wasn't buying what I was selling. Then Lyndon's reacting to Frankie's scaredness. Now now I've got this ball of screaming. You know, don't forget I got people in the flat below and actually in. So, and we got all of this noise going. I'm like, oh my God. In the end, Claire, they slept on the sofa. They slept on the sofa. They would not go into that bedroom. So,
I had that as a kid. One fell on my shoulder.
It reminds me.
I've done that.
Do you remember arachnophobia?
Yeah, I did that.
Yeah, it's arachnophobia. I should make them watch that. No, Paul.
I put that on. I used to mind my nephew whenever we were younger, and I put that movie on for him, and he couldn't sleep for a week.
Yeah.
Oh no, Leon, what do you mean you was waiting for Paul to say he screamed next? I'm a man, bruv. I got muscles, gee. Nothing frightens me. What do you mean? What spider? What are you on about?
Do you know where I went Saturday night?
Where'd you go, Claire?
And you see a scorpion running past
I went
you.
to watch my first ever drag act. Oh my God. I have never laughed so much. It was hilarious.
Oh, brilliant.
I think we've got Recovering Dad coming in the room now as well. Recovering Dad, good morning. Here he is.
Morning.
How are you, mate?
Again. I'm good, man. Just been at bank.
Been up
Do you know
bank.
what? He needs to call himself TikTok Tommy. He's got more watches than TikTok.
Oh, man, it's crazy.
That's a sick name.
So, hi, Gecko. Well, go on. Much love. Steve sending the roses.
Oh, sugar. Turn my
TikTok Tommy, man. What
you got to turn your off? Your bloody stupid phone sending me ghost noises again or alien noises. Claire's got the weirdest ringtone I know. Because it's not like a ringtone. If you're not aware that it's Claire's phone, you'll think you've got your hallucinations back and you're hearing stuff. Because, you know, I think you all know that I am known to hear voices anyway. You know, I've been quite open and honest about that. I hear fucking, I think they call it ocular hallucinations. So you're hearing it. Some people see. You know, I only saw things when I was
hallucinations.
Oh, yeah.
Mushrooms.
Yeah, no. The worst part, to be honest, I'll tell you the worst time I hallucinated, and that was when I was going through my amphetamine phase, and it was so bad. I've not. Like, people can talk about crack cocaine until they're blue in the face. Until you've not slept for 7 or 8 days on amphetamines, and you see, I could be having a conversation with you lot now, and it's real. Yeah. Like I said, I've done the prison tale where I told you I hid in McDonald's toilets and would not come out of the toilets until the guy put his ID under the door. Auditory yeah, that one. Hallucinating. Oh, why? Where's my words gone?
Auditory hallucinate. Wait, what's that?
My teacher thing, and I'd cut my mouth shut.
Everyone just went. Steve Soul Train's in the house this morning again.
Hallucinations.
It should be auditory hallucinations, I would have said.
Auditory hallucinations. That is the word. Auditory. I know because people used to say it about me all the time. It's not real, Paul. Don't feel. I'm like, you tell my fucking cellmate that, and I've not had one for 10 years, right? Because he's real to me. He keeps winding me up every night, pissing me off.
You still get it from time to time. You still get it.
What's that say?
You'd say like. I still get it from time to time where I'd hear the door knock or whatever, and I'd say to my missus, "Did you hear that?" And she'd be like, "No, you're hearing things."
Yeah. Oh man.
It's kind of like it's still there subconsciously. Do you know what I mean? But
I think because do you know? And this is the thing when it comes to addiction and stuff. And I genuinely think this is the way you mess your brain up. And you mess it up in a severe way with the extremes you put it through. You put it through the extreme high, then you put it through the extreme fucking low where you're gouging out and you don't want to talk and do anything. And if you're expecting to go through that for what, like me, almost 3 decades, and come out the other side of it clean and sober and go, right, I've got no after effects from that, then we're pretty messed up because you should know that we're all going to have issues. That's why I've got a friend who's recently given up smoking cannabis. He didn't reduce, he just stopped. And now there are concerns about his mental health. I've not got involved in it because it's not my business, but I did say this: you can't expect to come off of drugs and then not have to deal with the consequences of using those drugs, right?
Cool.
Good analogy that my therapist told me.
Can I ask a daft question?
Yes, Claire.
Obviously, because I've never been in addiction of any shape or form, but would people still that are struggling with hallucinations and tremors, whatever,
Yeah.
Would that come under like PTSD and things like that?
Yeah.
Well, it can because
Sorry, I don't know. I haven't got a clue.
no,
That's why I'm
that is
asking.
a really good, genuine, bloody question. PTSD, right? Especially now they called it EU PTSD or post complex PTSD, which basically means it's more than one event. Now, some of the events I went through when I was struggling with my mental health the worst, I still have that in me. I remember it well. So yeah, I think
it might lessen at times, but then something could trigger it, and then I just wondered whether it was
saying about what the therapist said to me. Like she broke it down in a manner that I thought was very good. She said that whenever you give up drugs, it's like having a lifelong hangover from alcohol.
Yes.
You still have this kind of like feeling, but you're not, you're not there in the throes of it anymore, but it's still present in your brain for the rest of your life because you have memory, you have emotion, you have feelings.
Listen,
and you have to
there's a
control
lot of emotion
that every day.
Yeah.
Listen, there's a lot of emotion that's wrapped up in our using. We use because we were happy. We use because we were sad. We use because we lost someone. We use when someone was fucking celebrating, right? And we use for all of those reasons, not just because we couldn't deal with life.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's exactly like
any addiction, I suppose.
Yeah, like I've always said to you, like, I'm a poly user. I was a poly addict, which means I was addicted to multiple substances. Whatever it was I was doing it to the extreme. I went from sniffing a little line of base, and this is how my amphetamines habit started. A little line of base someone gave me once, to then injecting over an eighth a day. Right, that's what I was doing, and that's how bad it gets. So when people say to me, "Oh no, but you're in recovery now, you're not an addict," no, mate, don't paint me like that. I am definitely an addict because I can't have a day out. I can't have that one because that one turns into a million, and it turns into me being manipulative, turns into me being a little thief, me lying to the people who I look to support,
stealing off them.
Paul.
Yes.
Oh, did you say line of base as in amphetamine?
Amphetamine, yeah.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, I
know. Paul,
no.
Yes.
I totally agree with you, right? My mum and dad, as a kid, as I was growing up, used to go to the local club on a Saturday, a couple of pints. That's when you could get away with drinking a bit.
Yeah.
And then in 2002, when my brother got killed, they both became alcoholics. Their drinking habits totally changed.
I know so many people who fall into that category, Claire. Honestly, a lot of the guys.
Sorry, they went to spirits and shit like that.
So they progressed, didn't it? Do you know what I mean? It started slowly, and it builds up, and it builds up, and it builds up until it's completely out of control. And
they're both not here now.
Oh, so shit. So, I just want to answer Sophie's question a minute. How do I get my partner to stop using cocaine? He needs to ask for help, Sophie. If you're running around and asking those questions, that's not where it needs to be. What you need to do is go to him and say, listen, it's down to you. Do you want me, our life, or do you want to be one of them guys who ends up losing everything? Because that's what cocaine, that's what heroin, amphetamines, alcohol, it all does. It strips you of the person that you are, and it leaves this shell, a husk even, of what was. Yeah. And I wouldn't wish that on anyone. Cocaine is a really difficult drug to get over because there's no physical addiction. It's all in your mind. And that's really difficult sometimes for people to get over because there are physical knockbacks of it, like not being able to sleep, getting paranoid, but that is all in your head. So cocaine,
I would say
Damo, You're in recovery,
and it's not a
from that,
classist thing.
Yeah,
either.
man. One of the hugest things, especially for cocaine, man, is people's racism things, man.
And what he means by that, you beautiful people, is you have to change the negative people that you're around, the ones that keep saying, come on, I got you. Come on, I got you. It's Funky Friday. Let's have a little something.
That's it. It's a very
Get
funky
rid of those
negative
places. You know, the crack houses, even the pubs that you go to, and you know the landlord's all right for you going into the toilet and having a sneaky line. Those places you need to change. And the things, that's your behavior, the way you think, feel, act. You have to, these are the things that are very, very, very important to help him on his way. I hope that helps you just a little bit, Sophie.
And you can also look online to find out what area of the country that you're in. And you'll be able to find resources, you know, services, like if you're up in Leeds, and if you're down, Paul will be able to help you with, well, wherever you are in country. There's
you've always got a recovery centre. There'll be CGL, there'll be Turning Point, there'll be... I think it's EDP, Exeter Drugs Project, whatever it is, Bristol Drugs Project. You know that there are, and you can't be afraid of going and asking for help in these places. No. You can't be a snob when it comes to addiction, right? We are all in the same basket. No,
my brother had to move up north.
Well, that's what I was going to say. It isn't a class
Sorry,
thing,
one
you know what I
sec.
mean?
Claire's been gagging to get this out. Oh, you're next, Si. Claire?
When David was coming off the green stuff, my brother, in the end, he had to move up north because there was no support down here. You're going back 12 years now, I think he's been clean. Yeah. You know, but still then, the support wasn't here. It was doctors fob off, no drug project would entertain because they deem everybody as a waster.
Dr. Foboff winds me up so much. I've got to say this, people, and I know there'll be doctors out there right now looking and watching going, nah, you're talking rubbish. But doctors will not help you with detox. They will not help you with your recovery. They put you on medication. They don't take you off of it, right? So if you need that sort of help, what you actually have to do is you need to go to your local drugs project. Don't feel embarrassed asking for help. That is one of the 5 stages. Asking for help, being open, honest, willing to change.
And that's the hardest thing in the process.
It is the hardest thing. Steve Soltrain says, Steve says he was sectioned through speed. Yeah, my brother was sectioned through that as well. Real talk. Thank you. Thank you. Sophie, not a problem, man. Like I said, this is a proper recovery page. We don't always just talk about recovery, but if anyone's ever got any questions or wants any help, this is what happens. We come together as a community and we all help because I don't know everything.
Also,
I don't know everything.
There's an online thing for families. There's Al-Anon and Fam-Anon. So if you're a family member who's in addiction, who's got an addictive partner,
definitely round out.
Yeah, these people out there, and it's free 100%. Online. You can access.
Do you know what, right?
Al-Anon, and it's just they don't Zoom meetings. My missus goes on them, and it's on at certain evenings, and you just talk about what's going on.
I saw the. I gotta say, I might get told off for this because one of my friends were there. I saw the London NA convention on the weekend. I'm so glad I'm not in that shit. I gotta be honest, man. It reminds me of going to church. They can lie and dress it up in as many bow ties as they want. But when you've got them all doing the hippie god dance, look at us. We're all healing together.
Exactly. It's almost like you're taking away the core objective of it and you're sugarcoating it with the format or the formula, one for the better word, instead of getting down to brass tacks and addressing the issue.
What helps with panic attacks, LB? Grounding techniques. Funny you asked that.
Yeah.
Meditation.
Grounding techniques. Now, I've got it written down somewhere if I can find it.
Walking on ground with bare feet on grass.
I ain't joking. It's there. It's just there. Look, techniques. I don't mess around.
I
Right.
even hugged a tree in rehab. I even hugged a tree, man. Best thing
I'm going to give you the best one I feel for panic attacks, which is the square breathing exercise. If you don't mind, it's one short paragraph. Square breathing. Breathe in for 4 seconds. Hold it in for 2 seconds. Let it out for 4 seconds. Right? So you're doing a squared 4-2-4-2 constantly, right? Use your eyes to draw a square as you breathe, so you're focusing on something. You can use a door frame, window, TV, or phone, anything to help you remain focused. And something else to go along with that is washing up, doing a chore, whether it's vacuuming, washing up, clean, whatever it is, using your hands to create bubbles in the sink, feel while washing up. And remember to plant your feet firmly on the ground and focus on the task and what you are doing. And they really, really help. They're known as grounding techniques. There's many, many, many of them. I'm going to say thank you to Next Jen with the dreads for... she sent me those.
Yeah.
Big up Jen, man. She's going through some stuff at the minute, and it's heartbreaking, and big love out to Jen too.
Yeah, she's actually going through some stuff. I haven't had a little chat with her. Kelsey says, mate, someone just rode past on a motorbike with a Lando Norris helmet on. Oh, I hope you didn't run down the road chasing them like a little Jack
like
Russell.
A dog trying to bite the
I can imagine. Where'd you get the Lando Norris helmet from? She actually said she did get a hello from someone's teammate, and she said she had a little cry. Only you can get help if you want it. Ramjack nailed it, mate. Paul, do you have any idea what helps anxiety like panic attacks? Hopefully, LB, I've just said that, so hopefully, because what you write, I don't always see it. Comes through a bit slower for me because I have to hold it up. Oh, lots of people have joined the live. We've had a very steady stream of about 20 odd people in the room this morning. Should we have a look?
Yeah, it's fluctuated, but sort of stayed at around the 20 mark.
We've had over 600 people through the room this morning, so that's 600 people who know where they can come for a little bit of help, support, and bloody guidance. Yeah. So, Si,
Sorry, can I ask your opinion on something?
Yes, of course you can.
Right, obviously having chats with my brother in the past and whatever, and he's gone through quite a few rehabs.
Yes.
While on the methadone and whatever.
Uh-huh.
And his argument has always been, say if you went in taking, I don't know, 15 mil, I don't get it, so this is me just making up numbers and figures. And they get you down, and you're in for a month, and they get you down to like 13 mil. David always said, you come out and you reoffend. His argument is you need to be going into rehab when you're down to about 5 mil.
Yeah. Well, what happened when I was in Platinum Barker? They took me down.
This is just a conversation. This is just a conversation between me and my brother. He's,
Shirley from Swindon 105 is only phoning me during my live.
Claire, your brother's bang on, because I went from 45 mil, and then they sent me to Chapman Barker and they reduced me to 0. And what happened then is my worker came and picked me straight up and took me straight to rehab, just to make sure that there was no danger of any possible relapse. Yeah. So he took me straight to rehab, picked me up from detox, and they reduced me all the way down to 0. And then I had a week of stability in the detox on clonidine, just to make sure that I was. And then they just released me to my care officer, and he took me to rehab, and I was there for 3 months. But
right, recovering dad.
Yeah.
Do you think, I'm throwing this out to you because, you're about that. Do you think that people need to go to rehab? Do you think all addicts need to go down that road?
Me personally, I would say yes, because it's just, I'll give a quick example. There was a guy that I was in detox with, and he brought stuff into detox, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I nearly got kicked out because I had him pinned up against the wall, because I'm like, I'm not about that. I'm about becoming clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I believe all people should go to rehab if they're on that type of substance. You know
I like that. Obviously, you know I don't agree with you. Otherwise, I wouldn't have asked you that question, because it's all about letting people have an honest and open conversation about it. Rehab didn't work for me. That's Vicky. I wasn't ready. I'm going to shock you all now. I've never, ever been to a rehab. Right? I've never been to one. I was in a rehab-ish environment in prison, right? So we did the 12-step program. We were on a separate wing, locked off from everyone. Do you know what I mean? We all did AA and NA meetings every day, diary work, you know, all the work, step work. I did that. So I have taken lots and lots of information from that. I have taken lots of stuff from it, but I don't feel, for me, that was the way I felt that I was. It's like you're in a community within a community, yeah? And then when you get released, it's like getting out of jail. It's like, I just want to, all those things that I've been...
Soul Train.
Yeah, but hang on. I mean, you're in addiction for 27 years. So, do you think that if you went to rehab earlier, do you think it would have maybe helped you earlier along the path?
Yes, absolutely. I think rehab, like America, there should be court-mandated rehab, right? And if they would have come to me at 16, 17, when they knew I was actively using heroin and crack cocaine and let me back out into the community, I think I could have saved a good 10, 15 years of that heartache of my life. I genuinely do feel that. Yeah.
The heartache for you and your family.
Yeah, for me, my family, for other people's family, for the victims of crime that I left in my, in my wake. I can't answer.
Definitely.
Right, peeps, I'm going to have to cut it. I got Shirley trying to get hold of me. Right. So, she's really pissed me off.
You need to tell her, don't you Google me, you know.
And he's just paused it.
Opening hours.
Right, crazy.
Right, here we go. Sorry, I just had to answer that quickly because she was like, I have left her a message saying I will be in after I do my 9 a.m. live this morning. So but unfortunately, as you know, I've got lots of things going on, lots of things, and I want all of you to take note of what it is I am doing. All of this that you see going on around me is because I got off my ass, got clean and sober, and then started to share my story with others. That's what it is mainly about, sharing that story. I went to rehab on 20 mil, done 3 months of treatment. Rest is history. 5 years later, still going strong. Steve, you're a fucking G. I'm going to have Steve in my house. Not long. I've got a couple of people we're going to bring up here. We got the camera all set up. It's been recording this whole live. I'm very interested to see how great I sound on that one. How fantastic I look.
Careful.
What do you mean it's common as muck? I was in 28 better and was 3 of them still. Oh, bloody hell. And that's the statistic right there, right? So Vicky went in with 28 people. And if only 3 of those people stay clean, I don't know, quick math, something like 5%. Something stupid, I'm just guessing. I have no idea what the percent is, right? But it's small, right? I'm not a teacher. Barney is. Barney should have done the math by now, because Barney's
English teacher. English teacher, wrong subject. Wrong subject.
Listen, like anything in life, Barney, you're getting stereotyped. You're a teacher, so you should know German, French, fucking Romanian, anything you should know because you're a teacher, and that's the way my brain works.
French.
Enjoy.
I got kicked out.
Yes, you did. Good morning, Zacha. Busy. So busy. Sharing your positive vibes. Listen, you lot have been amazing this morning, but guess what? That is us for another morning live. You will see me on later on this evening. Keep checking out on my Facebook. If you've not been on pauladdictmentor.com yet, please check out the links. I'm trying to set up the review page, but it keeps trying to make me set up a whole new Facebook account. And obviously, I don't want to do that. It's something to do with my Facebook account not being a business account rather than a professional account. Blah, 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 blah.
You know, when I get the links, Paul, to your thing, it comes in my notifications. I click on it, and it'll take me out of Facebook, and it'll send me to Safari, and then I have to sign back in, and I'm like, what the flip is this? Why didn't it just...
What is that when I send you notifications for TikTok?
No, on your Facebook for the things. I get notifications, and it says... You know, it just like goes across, and then Safari comes up, and then the old sign-in page of Facebook.
Dude, I'm really trying. There is, like I said, I've set up another page already, a Facebook page, but I need to link it to my profile because guess what? I'm not losing the numbers that we've been getting recently. Bugger that. We hit our first, and I have to say this. I'm going to give myself one of these a minute. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Thank you. Thank you. For hitting over 500,000 for one video. We did that this weekend. I never dreamt it would come so soon. I never thought. When we hit over 100,000 on that first video, I was blown away. And then through the night, it did something mad, and it's sitting on 578,000 views. Right?
Wow, you'll be in the million club soon.
Yeah, and we've got the other one that before I came on was on 300,000 views. So it's just gone nuts. But I just want to say thank you. I better bounce. Peace, love, and unity to you all. And remember,
Take care,
we do
everyone.
recover and live our best life.
Have a great day, everyone.